Yo, Biden said if you don't see this movie, you ain't black. That's what he said. I can't do it. What's up, people? What's up? This is Killawatts 804. Thank y'all for joining me for this movie review. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. You know what to do, man. You've been on YouTube long enough. And like this damn video, man. Well, like it after I finish with this. But the movie we here to review, and I'm gonna say this, man, ain't too many movies that surprised me. This was a total surprise. The movie is The Woman King. Now, starring Viola Davis, and a couple other people. I'm gonna get into them, but you'll know Viola Davis. Y'all know her. And John Boyega. You should know him. You might know him. But look, this movie, I saw the trailer for it. And I saw Viola Davis. She was half dressed. She looked like a warrior in the woods with a bunch of other females. So I'm looking at a woman king. So I'm like, when I saw the trailer, it looked interesting. I believe it was just I saw it and it just left my mind for a long time. The wifey told me to go. She wanted to go see this joint this Sunday morning, about 11:30 in the morning. But I had to go to work that same day. But something told me, I said, you know what? I vaguely remember it. I know Viola Davis, she brings it when she's in these movies. So I was like, man, let me go see this joint and see what's up, man. I said I could use something else to review. Not that I got enough on my page as it is. But I said, let me go see this joint, man. Well, let's just get to the premise of it. The whole story, the whole movie revolves around, and this actual fact, a group of female warriors back in the, I would say back in the 1820s, I believe. They was around in West Africa. It was around since the 17th century up to the, I did a little history. Okay, I did a little background. I did some research. I did do that. But they existed for a while, man, and they existed in the kingdom of, I believe it was called Dahomey. I want to say that. Let me get it right. I don't want to mess this up or nothing. Dahomey. And it's ruled by a king. Played by John Boyega in the movie. But anyway, the story pretty much, it's like, it's doing what I always wanted to do. It's like, you know, I write scripts from time to time, and I was like, I always wanted to do a story within the context of a period with slavery. Not to say this just about slavery. It's not just about that. That is the time period it's in. It is, the slave trade is popping at this time. So a lot of issues revolve around it, but that's not the main issue. Actually, there's several issues. There's several things explored in this movie besides that, but that's just the time they was in. But I always wanted to do a script in the time period over here in Americas about I wanted a love story of some sort within that context of the slavery, you know what I'm saying, that was going on. Granted, it probably would have been a horror movie either way. But I think I could have worked. Oh, I ain't gonna say I don't know if I could do a comedy. I don't know about that. But I like this. That's just pretty much what this is. You know, and the name of this group of warriors is called the Agoji. I hope I pronounced that right. I recall Agoji. And you know, on Black Panther, the Dora Milaje that was protecting the king. That whole group of women is inspired by these. You know what I'm saying? So the Agoji. But and man, I'm doing research and I'm being floored. I'm like, wow, because when they did the Black Panther, they did a lot of research on different cultures in Africa. You know what I'm saying? They kind of implemented a little bit of this and that in the movie. But this is where this is where they got the inspiration for them. From them. Hey, let me tell you straight up, ain't nothing like the original. These women are kicking ass all through the movie. Not that it's just about that, but man, you can, hey, yo, that joint was right, man. I could not believe it, but I'm not gonna go into spoiler yet. I'm gonna get into spoiler in a minute. But right quick, let's get to this. Look, if I had to give it a rating right now, or if I had to give it a rating, I'll give it a perfect 10. Straight up, perfect 10. Perfect 10. Best movie. Well, they ain't saying a lot because there ain't a lot of movies came out this year. But man, this is one of the movies, man. Oh my God. I just never expected it to be this way. I didn't expect it. Oh my God. We'll get into it. Let's get into the spoiler turn. Give me the spoiler symbol. Give me the spoiler symbol. All right, let's do it. Now, and a lot of stuff happened in this movie. I saw it once. I'm going back to see it again. But it's certain moments, certain things that I recall that stayed with me, man. We're going to do this we're going to do this. We're going to do a character jump. You know what I'm saying? my favorite characters in the movie and just pretty much what's going on and why they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? But these actors, they brung it, man. They brung it. They sold me. And the thing about this, you see the action, and just the thing about a lot of people, look, you know how women will get in these fights in these movies with dudes, and sometimes, you know, you're looking at it, and it's you know, the fight choreography is good enough to pass, like, okay, I can believe that. You know, that type of stuff. And this jump, oh my goodness, I believe every minute of it. Viola Davis was kicking ass, her and their peoples, man. Them dudes caught it, and it looked believable. I said, God damn. And they are raw. They gonna get you, dog. They using swords, whips, spears. Oh, they terrible, man. And the look on their face when they going at these people, man. Oh my God, man. But if you see them in the fight, it's usually against the oppressors who will help. It's a lot going on. But let me get into this. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a lot of conflict with the slave trade pretty much going like it is. And in that time, it was like, with them people, they're starting to realize that even though it was slavery back then, of course, you know, you always hear somebody say, man, black people enslaved people too. That is true. But it was mainly based on class. You might have been a captive or something like that. You weren't necessarily born into it and stayed in it for the rest of your damn life. But that's what it was. But it was profitable. It was very profitable. It's almost becoming more profitable than the resources that a lot of people's a lot of countries was trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Slave trade was booming. You got the English, you know, Europeans and stuff coming over, Americans coming over, and they're trying to get the slaves, and they're trying to buy them. They're very profitable, but to the people, to these people, the Dahomey, that's how they grew their wealth. But now they starting to really think with a new king and all that, and actually Viola Davis' character, it's starting to really think about the consequences of this institution, this horrid institution. They know it's morally wrong. There is at that point. It's not like people are walking around and just have no conscience. Although a lot of them goddamn Europeans, they ain't had no goddamn conscience at all. They just all about the profits, which is much how it started in America. But I ain't gonna go down no history lesson with y'all. This shit, some of y'all need it. But but yeah, man, but I can tell you straight up from the beginning of the goddamn movie, the first thing they do, man, it's these dudes, they around a camp, bunch of brothers. I'm thinking they good. I don't know what to think about them. They just regular people at first, but obviously they're a threat because them women, are Goji. I hear some noise, and you see Viola stand up, she come out, all the other women come out, and she do that. Yeah, I did it. She do that, man, and they go at it. And it's like without hesitation, they don't flinch, they go at it. If one died, the other one will get you. They say, man, they was on it. They was exterminating because they know these guys were there. I guess they was like like I said, I saw it once. I can't wait to see it again. But I guess their objective, they captured women, of course, women and children and stuff like that. They kill. It's like they just like the worst of the worst. But they taking them out, man, to protect theirs. You know what I'm saying? Their people, their culture. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm gonna say Viola Davis for last. I'm gonna start with this one. Her name is Lashana Lynch. I have seen her before. I remember she was underutilized. She was in that damn Captain Marvel movie. That mess I fell asleep on. And why she was in there, I don't know. I'm glad she got a gig, but her talents was seriously underused. I remember her because she got these type of eyes, man. I remember her. So I was like, man, when I saw her and the way they got in the movie, man, she did a transformation, man. She looked hard as hell, and she fights hard as hell. But I like her because in this story, like I said, you get a sense, you get a chance to see new recruits come in and how they become the Goji, and why they become. You know, how it pops off, and you get to see them go through the new recruits go through the little training regimen and stuff. But Lashana's character is like, she's like a big sister to them in a sort of way, especially to one of them named Naui. Another one I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna get to her, but I like the relationship they formed and the way she carried with her. You know what I'm saying? And just laying down some grand rules of how things work, throwing some knowledge at her. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what you can and can't do. And they are revered in their own village or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I had mad respect. They are very respected. Matter of fact, not just there, but all it seems to be like a lot of foreigners know about them. You know what I'm saying? They're actually famous. But yeah, but I liked her character, man. She was funny, witty, and she was serious when she had to be, man. She put that work in. And she just lightened the mood a lot of times, man. Not that this was a serious, it's a serious movie, but it has its humor. It has everything. You get everything from it, man. But she was a main character. I loved her, and the way she played that role, man. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, hats off to you, baby. Hats off. You should get a goddamn award for this joke. But another character, what's her name? Sheila Tim. She played Amenza. Amenza is like, she's like the longtime friend, sister in every way that matters to Viola Davis's character. And she's very spiritual. You know, Viola Davis has a problem or she's touching them with something, her character, she'll go to her to talk to her about it. And she got these little beans and stuff. She can make predictions. She makes sense of Viola Davis, because Viola Davis's character has dreams and stuff like that. Bad dreams, and try to make sense of it. But that's who she confides to. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody needs. A right-hand woman. But and when she fights, she got this look. She one I would definitely don't want to fight, man. She looks serious as hell all the time. Even when she laughing, she look like she gonna kill you, man. But but when it goes, when stuff hit or she experiences a loss, you see it in their face, man. That's that thing about that acting, man. They gotta be on point to sell these scenes. And every goddamn scene was outstanding. I love every minute of it. Hold up, let me get to this. But I can't even get through the character joke, man, without even, man, I'm praising this goddamn movie. Another one I love. Her name is, I believe, Thuso Mbedu. She played Naui. I hope I got your name right, sister. Man, she's one of the new recruits. Okay, she wanted the new recruits to come in. Her father originally tried to sell her off. I didn't say sell her off, but try to marry her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the deal, married to somebody that's a wealthy man. But she didn't like the man. The man seemed to be abusive. As soon as she meet him, he smack her in the face, tell you gonna do what I tell you to do, and she push him back. She got fire and a lot of spunk. And her father, supposed father, he gets he's tired of it. He's like, he take her to them, to the Warriors, and say, I can't do nothing but to take her. And shit, through one way or another, she ended up going through the regiment, man. And I love her because she has so much fire in her, and there's more to it. And I love how every time something happened, or one of the warriors, the current warriors, try to talk down, and they try to tell her that, yo, you ain't been through nothing. And she'll tell them, I have not had an easy life. And I'm feeling with her. I'm feeling, man, I'm getting emotional through the whole goddamn movie, man. The whole movie. I'll tear it up like a motherfucker. But I'll tear it up because this is my zone. This is where I'm at. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love my people, man, to death. You know what I'm saying? Faults and all. You know what I'm saying? But movies like this, I love when they shine the positive on the screen. Of course, it's gonna be negative in everybody's culture, everybody's people. Don't act like it ain't. But I love when that's the essence of who we are right there on the screen, man. But Naui, man, she got so much fight in her, and although she's trying to become a warrior, she got to learn to let things go, let some things go. She got to learn to forego what she wants or what she desires for what's good for the overall people, which in my opinion is what a lot of us need to do. Now we got some fight, and when she's going through the training regimen, you know, she's not to say she's the chosen one. It's some other ones there. You know what I'm saying? They got just as much fight as she does, but she's the one, you know, when they go in the regiment, I remember there was a scene where we was all supposed to race through some thorns or something, some thorn bush or something. You're supposed to get through it, and one of the girls got stuck. Now we got ahead. She could have won. She was gonna win. She was right in the hidden lead. Now we turned around and went and got the one that was stuck, her friend that was stuck. And Viola Davis' character, all the other warriors looking around like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. But she went back, got her, Still won the damn match. I say, yo, she hard, man. And she got fire in it, man. But it's something more to it. I knew it was something. I just didn't dig too much on it because there's so many interesting characters in this movie. So much stuff going on. That you really don't get attached to just one person, one scene. That's why it's hard to even review. It ain't hard to review this, but it's hard to even go by play of what happened in the movie because it was so much going on. But it's all, hey man, I love this goddamn movie. I love it. One of my favorites right now. I can tell you, I don't know where it is in my list, but it is one of my favorites, man. But that's Naui, and Naui, that's what we're gonna talk about Naui now. Viola Davis' character, the Niska. Cause Viola Davis, this is probably her best role in my opinion. Cause she not only had to get mentally ready for this, physically ready, she had to do that. And I see it. She's older, but she looked like she actually do the stunts that she's portrayed to do in the movie. And on her face the whole time, she's like the Niska. It's like the leader of that whole group at that time, and she's well respected by the king, played by John Boyega. He did a good job, but he wanted to stand now. I mean, he did real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing him in these stupid ass roles he been playing. You know, Star Wars, man. Come on, girl. I know you're trying to get paid, but goddamn, they underuse you like a mug. But in this one, he played. I like the role he played, and when he was serious at some moments. I said, I bought that. He playing that role. But Viola Davis, he respects her. You know what I'm saying? He respects her a lot, her opinion. And Viola Davis, man, all I said, baby, yo, baby, I wish I could meet you in person. Maybe one day I will, man. So I can shake your hand for gracing us with such a fantastic performance that you had done in this movie. Because you sold me on it hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. That's what it is. You see that? The movie got me all jacked up, man. But look. So, like I said, she's the leader. But as a leader, she's the one with the vision. What they say there's the vision. You know what I'm saying? People with vision to see things that other people can't. You know what I'm saying? I see things coming that other people wouldn't dare even think of. But the plot that revolved around her, because in the whole movie, for what big part of the movie, I'm seeing this look on Viola Davis' face. And I'm like, yo, every time, even when good stuff happens, she still got this somber look on her face. Like, you know, it's just something is just messing with her. And she's having nightmares. She said she had a nightmare that she's in the dark in the trees, and it's dark, and it's this beast. She's sweating and all this beast she can't see, and it's right there, and she knows it's coming for her. And it's like when her when Amenza asked her what did the beast look like, she's like she can't never see it because she wakes up. And to see why they have Amenza had, and this is a trip out. I'm gonna get to that. Viola Davis did an outstanding job. You know this. But I'm gonna tell you this in the plot, right? And y'all, if you've seen it, I hope you've seen this. Don't be looking at this if you ain't seen it, man. Don't ruin it for yourself. But when Amenza did the beans and told her about her dream and told her that somebody from your past may be coming back, and that's what that is, man. Something like that. I said, oh wow. I said, So at one point in the movie, it's this guy, man. What is he? He's a bad guy. Let's call him just a bad guy. What they are for the slave trade. They are for imprisoning people. They are for killing innocents. They are the bad guys. But the leader of that group is like, Viola Davis' character knows him. When she see him for the first time, it takes her back. She steps back and she don't know how to act. And I'm looking, I'm like, and then you getting flashes of her past. And then from the flashes, it looked like she's being assaulted. She's been raped by multiple people, man. So, you know, in this movie, we are dealing with that as well. We are dealing with some serious trauma. You know what I'm saying? I'm an expert on that, man. Good Lord have mercy. Cause it's like, I got sisters too. I'm a devil counters women. I've talked to a lot of women, man, about certain instances, things that are happening in their life. You know what I'm saying? That they still carrying around. So Viola Davis, man, that her character, when she see this dude, this the rapist, this the guy, this one of them, and she don't know how, she's like just thrown. And she talked to Amenza and tell her who he is, and this and that. As a deal about to go down, the king is trying to make a deal with them or something. Some mess is going on. But Viola Davis' character is trying to push for the end of the slave trade. And of course, these guys and these Europeans that come over are against that. King Ghezo's, he's conflicted on whether he should end it or not. He has one of his wives they got a mouthpiece on her and trying to stick stuff in her ear. And Viola Davis' character doesn't like her at all because she's telling him the wrong damn thing. But he's conflicted about ending it and what it would mean for their people. But Viola Davis is giving him another option. That's investing in this oil that we have. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? I only saw it one time. Sometimes I have to go back because it's so emotional. I have to go back to really catch all the beats. But, you know, so we're thinking that this the person from her past. This is the beast. And that's pretty simple. She gonna have to, you know, she gonna want to take him out. And she tried to take him out at one point when the king, when they had an offer for they had some type of deal. And the king decided not to continue with the slave trade. The people, the warriors, the Agoji, they went up to this guy, and they told him to his face. They thought they was coming there with some tributes. They was bringing some slaves to him, and they was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." And they had these damn containers. They said, "Here you go," and had heads in the goddamn container over there. Said, "There you go, guy. That's what you gonna get, cause we ain't doing it." And then they ran. All the warriors supposed to run off, jump in the water. Viola Davis' character stayed back and fought him. She got some good licks in, but she kind of overall lost the fight because I don't think her head was straight in the right place because she was very emotional. But now we stayed back and helped her. Cause now we like she not wanting to abandon it, man. I was loving it, man. The sisterhood in this goddamn movie, man. Me being a dude, I see it, man. I said, yo, this is, I love this, man. I love this to see this, man. I need to see this, see more of this. But anyway, they eventually go off, they get away. And Viola Davis' character's mad at Naui for staying back because that wasn't part of the plan. But Mizza tell Viola Davis' character, yo, that wasn't part of the plan for you to stay back either. You were supposed to ran with us. So it's some personal stuff. It's emotional. It's crazy. But you can understand. You won't have to be raped to understand. Well, you can never understand if it hasn't been done to you, not to that degree. But you can probably get your head around what's really going on, man. This is traumatic for her, for real, it is. And she's the head leader of this group of warriors. But here's the trip part. Now, this blew my mind. It had me like, oh. Viola Davis' character, something happened where she was talking to Naui. And Naui was like, well, I was adopted. And no, but Naui had a scar on her back, right? And somehow, I guess they was bathing together. And now, like, looking at the sky, she's like, yeah, that was a birthmark or something. And Viola Davis was like, huh? So, yeah. She said, yeah, I was adopted. Now we say I was adopted. And Viola Davis' face just looked like, what? They're like, you was adopted? She said, yeah, I was adopted. Now we ain't thinking no more of it. And but Viola Davis, man, she is so shook. She go back to her room, man, and Mizza come in like, what the hell is wrong with you? And like, yo, she asked her, she looking at Mizza like, what did you do? What did you do with that baby? And I said, what? I said, and Mizza like, you promised you wouldn't ask me about it. No, she said, what did you do? And she's like, well, I guess it's just traumatic for both of them because she gave the baby to a convent or someplace where you know a home or some stuff. I forgot what it was. Anyway, so Viola Davis she's like, and Mizza putting two to two together. He said, you think, and she told about the skies. You think that's your daughter? And she said, nah, the guys wouldn't do you like that. And then and Viola Davis' character, she is convinced that is her daughter. She ain't fiction that is her. Cause you see how she act and the way she carry, and like it's similar to her in a lot of ways. Cause she kept wondering if Viola Davis take an interest in Naui from the jump. It's just something about her. She just wasn't, something was just messing with her. Man, next time Naui and Viola Davis, I might be skipping some stuff, man. Cause like I said, I can't recall it all. It's so good. It's so good. They bathing together and she's telling Naui about what happened to her when she was younger, when she was a young warrior. Because them warriors, they can't have kids, they can't have families, they can't marry, they can't do none of that. They're not supposed to do none of that. But like I said, she was taken captive and she was raped repeatedly and she was impregnated. Baby came, now Mizza helped her hide the pregnancy. But the time came when she had the baby, and they was out in the woods, man. And she had the baby, and Amisa went to go get something. I forgot what it was. And while the baby was standing right in her arms, in Viola Davis' character's arms, she cut the back of her shoulder, baby's shoulder. You hear the baby cry, and she put a shark's tooth. She low jacked the baby. She put a shark's tooth in the shoulder, and just kept it in there. So she can always know somehow where she was, cause she loved that baby. The bond was already set, and she's like, wherever this baby goes, she gonna know who she is by this. And she put a shark's tooth. I guess it could last that long. That's what she did. I'm looking at that John like, what? I was sitting here like, oh my God, no way. So now we turn around, and I'm gonna call her name, Naniska. She cut her shoulder a little bit, where that scar was. And pulled, and Niska, now she's kind of hurt. She pulled it out herself. She put out a shocks tooth. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. This movie just went, it just got intense on a whole new level. And I immediately thought about what Mensa told us, said, somebody from your past is coming back. That's who they was talking about. That's the beast right there. And it's not now it is the beast necessarily, but it's a certain instance in the movie that happens where she's gonna have to face who she is and probably reject who she has become. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? So, but now man, she sees the Jones, she know the story, and Viola Davis, the character, done told her this. Told her the whole story, and to see the emotions on both their face, oh my God, man. Said, that's your mom. I said, what? Oh my God, it's hitting me like, God damn. I said, this is so damn. But y'all back together. I mean, you can't, it's a blessing. Now you just don't notice it at that moment because there's so much to take in. But it's like, oh my God, it's like she been through so much, and it's like, and that's what Viola Davis' character was regretting this whole goddamn time. I know that's a regret. That's something she carried with her whole fucking life since she had Naui, man, and lost her. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know, you know, that gotta eat her up. They gotta eat her up. Naui, like I said, she had formed a relationship. It's a guy. He was half white, half black. They came over with the Englishman, the English one. They remember they came over to see about the slave trade and try to promote it and try to get the king to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? But one of the guys, he was not necessarily a slave trader, but he was mixed. He was a white dude mixed with black. But his mother was actually a Goji. She was originally from there. She got taken from there, whatever, and I guess she got impregnated by a white dude, and that's what he came out. He formed a relationship with Naui. And at first I was like, here we go. I thought it was just eye candy for the women in the audience. But nah, the dude, man, I actually liked his role and what he played. But now we had, you know what I'm saying, she was, and they formed, now he meet Naui in the woods some type of way. And there was some temptation there for her, but she know, I'm glad she stuck to her guns and remember who she was and what she's really in this for. She did eventually sleep with his ass, but you know, it is what it is. She got that out of the way. But she eventually ultimately go back to the people, but eventually Naui, but he told Naui at some point about these damn soldiers that's supposed to come to attack their home. And in result, Naui told the rest of the peoples, and they was like, well, we gonna attack them first. I said, ooh, I like that. And man, when you say, that's a banging scene with all of them. They was ready. The bad guys was unprepared, man. They just ain't seen it. They ain't think that was gonna happen, man. They came out there, and granted, it was some losses on both sides, but they kicked their ass. But in that scuffle, Naui, she got captured, and my girl, I didn't know it at the time, Izogi, Lashana Lynch, she got captured. They ain't show that part, but she got captured. They both got captured. And Naui, once Naniska figures out, once she's informed that Naui was captured, because one of the girls escaped. She rolled off the damn, off a truck or whatever, off the cart, you know, when she could, because Naui told her to roll off the cart, because she wasn't attached to nobody else. So she rolled off, and she got back, and she told her what's what. And when Viola Davis heard that Naui was captured, she like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, and you know, they're not, the king, she asked the king, can she go get him? King said no. No, you cannot. Do not test me. He played that role too, man. John Bell, he played that role, man. He like, don't test me. But even though he respect her, he laying that law down. So he a strong king. Young, but he's strong king. We like, don't, you say, you're not gonna do that, because that's not what we do. We got other concerns. He said, we got to sacrifice the few for the many. That's why he was where he was. Now, I guess he didn't want to take that risk. But Viola Davis is caught up, then she's conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Remember that beast, that dream she had with that beast? This is it. Either continue to be who you are, be who that is. You know what I'm saying? Or go against it all to regain who you are. And man, I can't say y'all emotion I got hearing her talk, man. When she's talking to Menza about what she's going to do, she's going to get her daughter. And she's telling her, and she's not fearful of what may happen. She's more happy that this opportunity has happened. This is what she needs to move forward. I mean, you got, man, that joint, man. I get emotional right now just thinking about it, man. Because you see the look on her face. Viola Davis is selling me on this scene, man. She's selling me on this joint, man. I'm tearing up like a motherfucker in that damn theater, man. I see it on her face. It's like she got to go. Even if everybody else stays, she gone. So she walking out the joint, man. And she going to get her baby girl, man. And then when she walking out, she walking past other soldiers, other warriors and stuff like that. And they like, man, because she is that well respected, a lot of them follow right behind her. She jogging up the joint and they follow right behind her. I said, that's how, there you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Damn that, man. Sometimes the king just gonna have to take that L. He gonna take that L. We deal with his ass when we come back. That's what that was. But ultimately they get there. And like I said, the back and forth, the dialogue is just crazy, man. Because my girl Izoji, she's a hard warrior, but at this moment she kind of giving up. Her arm is broke. She's sitting in the cage about to be sold by the white man. Naomi's there, and Naomi is like, she ain't giving up no matter what. She ain't giving up. So she in there telling her, because goddamn Izoji, she's sitting there, you know, she's about to give up. She's like, man, this, you know. And now is there telling her, no, we gonna do this. We going forward. We gonna fight no matter. We gonna never stop fighting. And she pushed the bone back in the jump. I like, oh my God, man. But I like the dialogue there, man. That sisterhood, man. I love that, man. And ultimately, when they get a chance to lead the escape, you know, that was a hard scene, man. They tried to escape, and they had a good chance too, man. But you know what I'm saying? Izoji, she got shot and doing what she doing, fighting. They're trying to save Naui. Naui, she just broken up because, and it's emotional as hell, man. It's emotional. It's just, man, she's broken up like a mug, man, because that's the one she looked up to, the one that took her under her wing when she first got there. And she lost her, man. And it's like, it's just crazy. But thankfully, the guy that she formed a bond with, the guy from England, the black guy, light-skinned dude, he stopped them from doing anything, and he bought Naui. He just bought her. And, you know, he keeping her in the room, and that's when they got the, you know, she's still distraught, but that's eventually when he let his feelings be known. And he was like, man, his mother's from this land, and his mother always told him, if you come here, you're going home. That's your home. And that's what appealed to him about Naui, because maybe that in some type of way that reminded him of his mother. All them women, man. And that's deep, man. And that's something that a lot of brothers need to undertake into consideration here. You know what I'm saying? These sisters, they are our sisters, you know what I'm saying? You know, just keep that in mind, man. When you over criticizing people or trying to tear somebody down, remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? They're our sisters. So, you know, it's hit me on so many levels, man. So many levels. But, okay, but Viola Davis, she eventually get there, and man, they take over that whole port. It's a port where they trade off slaves, man. So they taking them out in style, man. It goes down, Jack. It goes down. So they free all the captured. You know what I'm saying? And now she's somewhere else, and Viola Davis' character is like, she's looking for. And I'm trying to remember everything. I can't remember everything. All I know is, as a point where Viola Davis is, you knew this was coming. The bad guy that raped her, the one that she remembered, is her and Viola Davis and him. And man, she fighting harder than ever. She going at his ass. He come charging on the horse, man. I said, get the horse. I seen that in the movie. Get the horse. He think he gonna fight him. Get the horse. She sliced the goddamn horse's chest. That motherfucker come rolling all that. I said, yes. And she looking serious as hell. She like, you gonna pay right now. Now, she's emotional, but it's focused now. This about to set it off. And she set it off, man. With the sword, she was going at her, man. And at one point, she lose the sword, and they fighting hand in hand, man. And I bought every minute of that scene, dog. I bought every moment of that scene. But then, they going in, and eventually she get the upper hand on, and she kills him. She said, you might don't remember me, but she said, now you'll never forget me. And let him fall down. I said, God damn, I'm going to use that one, man. If I ever get back in the fight and I get the best of them, I say, you might not remember me, but now you'll never forget me. With these fists. But yeah, man, but on another breakout scene right there, right after that, she's already, you know, Viola Davis' character. I always say Viola Davis' character because then this guy is just hard. Then this guy, okay, we know. But anyway, she's just beaten because she just put her all into this dude. Some other guys was coming at her, and now we come out there and now we show her goddamn skills, man. Everything she learned, she put it out there, boy. She got now when she was training, she was reluctant. They gave her a rope to train with. She was reluctant to use that damn. She didn't want it. She wanted a sword, but the sword proved too heavy for her at that time. When they tried to attack her mother, man, she got a goddamn rope. She got the rope. And well, I guess a dagger or something on there, but she going at shoot. She taking out, I think it was like 4 dudes. She going at all 4, man. She beat the hell out of them, man. I said, God damn. Just like her moms do. Just like her moms do, man. I was tripping. But, yeah, man, but, you know, eventually, you know, and they hugging each other, and man, let's fast forward toward the end of the movie. That's when the king, you know, even though she disregarded his order, disobeyed his order to stay here and not go save them, he looked at it, he took a step back, and he chose the wise path. You know what I'm saying? He told us that one of his wives, he's like, man, you need to shut the hell up. He told her, he made her a goddamn woman king. Not a queen, but a woman king. So she rules side by side with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the job, I'm like, oh my God, man. God almighty. This is one of my, I can't wait till this junk come out on 4K Blu-ray, dog. Straight up. 4K Blu-ray all the way. Damn. I think this movie, the more, right now, it just, like I said, came under the radar for me, man. So I'm hoping that the buzz will get up there. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a goddamn 95. I was like, God damn, and it deserved every bit of it. Of course, you're gonna have the haters and those organizations that don't agree with it. But anyway, in the end, she is all dressed up. She's looking like royalty, man. And Nowie, man, you know, they don't apologize to each other where it really wasn't needed for either one of them. You know what I'm saying? At one point, Viola Davis' character tells her that she's sorry, and now he tells her that she's sorry. I said, but I'm looking at it and saying neither one of y'all needs to apologize for nothing, because y'all was victimized, man. It was done to you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end, she asks her, she looks at her and asks her to dance and dancing, but she hugs her before she do that. And I'm like, everybody can see that. I'm like, okay, nobody knows that that's her daughter yet, but they will, because I'm like, you don't put it out there. She hugs her and give her a mother-daughter hug, man. I'm sitting there like, yo, man, I'm tearing up like a bug, man. I'm sorry. Call it what you want. Call it what you want, man. It's just hitting so many notes of me, man. That's what it is. Stay with me. I can't wait to go back and see it again. But man, I would say this now. I had a grand time, man. When the lights came on, everybody, that joint was packed. Black people was all up in that joint, man. We was clapping like a motherfucker, man. Like, yo, that joint was good. I'm good. But man, all I can say is, man, another, you know, I had a long conversation with the wifey on the way home, man, about the joint. And it just made me think, man. It's like, yo, with all this bullcrap, and there's some bullcrap out there on social media and stuff like that. Well, we see black people, men and women, tearing each other down over criticizing each other for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Placing blame for this and this, and just tearing each other down all over social media, just as messy as they want to be. I've seen it on both sides, man. And it just makes you think like, yo, it's not supposed to be that way, yo. We could be critical of what each other do, but and when you're being critical, the aim is to help turn that around, to address the issue, and maybe possibly come up with a way to turn whatever's wrong around. Tearing people down is what you do when you ain't concerned about turning around. You just want to let it be known that you want to wreck somebody and leave it at that. And that's what I can't get behind. I can get behind being critical of each other, but that tearing each other down stuff on social media with some of these big personalities, big head personalities, and that's on men and women's side, man. I just can't dig, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got kids watching that joint, man. You got other people watching that more easily influenced, man, by the bull crap. I just can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? And for the brothers, my brothers, you know, I would say be mindful of what you do, you know what I'm saying, in regards to your women, to the black women especially. You know what I'm saying? Far in this damn country, black women quoted the worst on this goddamn continent. If you don't know, do a history check. Learn your fucking history. You know what I'm saying? I had a dude ask me, man, why am I committed to my black women and stuff like that? And like I said, I told her, I said, yo, if I was divorce a wife, I'd get another black woman. It would be. It's like gonna always be that way. There was a time when it wasn't that way, but learning my history, feeling it, owning it, it does like change. It's not even a thought. It's like, why the hell would I go anywhere else? It's not knocking nobody else's women at all. You know what I'm saying? But why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? No, that ain't me. You do what you want, but it just ain't me. But this movie, man, it just made me like, yo. And them brothers probably never go watch a movie like this, real talk. Shoot. And then the sisters, man, and I say the same thing. Don't be tearing these damn brothers down like that, man. If you want to be critical or you want to give them advice, cool. But don't be putting these damn bull crap narratives on us about this. It's just a lot, man. I've been looking at social media and these personalities, they've just been sticking in my head like, yo, what the fuck? And the people that follow them, I was like, yo, really? Anyway, I would never judge an entire group of people by the actions of a few. That's just stupid. That's retarded. That's what's been done to us so many times. So why would you turn around and do it to others? Why would you do it? Do it to our own? Why would you do that? Anyway, this movie, banger in every sense of the word. The director, let me mention her name, is a female, Gina Prince Bythewood. And I would guess that a lot of them scenes that was played out, from the perspective she gave, I guess she showed what it is. She ain't the only one that made the movie, but as a director, you're in charge of what's presented on the screen and how it look. I'm a guess that Gina, her being a woman did benefit this movie in so many ways, man. It's a woman king, and I'm glad she did it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, because I think she gave perspectives that we needed, that only a woman can really tell the story from her perspective. So I love that. I appreciate every bit of it, man. This is my movie, man. This is one of my top movies of all time. I'm gonna tell you straight up of all time. And for Killawatts to say that, man, and it's a lot of movies out there I love, but this will not be forgotten, period. It will be in my collection, and it's a certified banger. But I put this video out so y'all go see this goddamn movie, man. Straight up. Get it up there, man. Get it up. That movie deserves so much money, man. And it's damn sure needed, man. Hey, man. Hey, and I'm looking at the movies that's coming out for the rest of the year. Wakanda Forever, you got some competition. I'm sorry, you do. Damn that. You ain't doing it like this. I saw the Avatar expect to be good too, but I don't. This right here, this is just real personal. It speaks to me all day, and I imagine it speak to a lot of y'all as well. But anyway, go check the junk out. This is the end of my review, spoiler and non-spoiler. I did a spoiler-free jump, but I was like, I couldn't touch on what I wanted to touch. I'm gonna do it now. But yeah, man. But going back to see it again. Have y'all saw it? What was your thoughts? I want to get this conversation going, man. What did y'all think? What was your standout scene? And fellas, man, I'm interested what the women had to say, but the fellas, I want to hear what y'all got to say about this joke, man. Straight up. Yeah, that's going down, man. I was emotional just talking about this joke. Anyway, man, I'll get back at y'all later. I had a good time. Remember to subscribe if you like what you said. I'll get back at you. We got more stuff coming. It is what it is. All right, y'all. Peace.
We are the homie!
Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power.